Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to another match on our SWE European Championships. Today, we've got the second match from Group B, Cesaro versus Drew McIntyre. Both of these guys won their opening matches, so one of these two will go to +2 in this tournament, while the other will still sit on 1. Let me have a quick get the rankings up. Not the rankings, sorry, the actual tournament itself up. There we go. So, of course, if you've not seen the match from earlier on today, I do suggest checking it out because I am about to spoil it, so I'll give you a little chance. That should have been long enough to pause the video. So, earlier on today, we saw Killian Dane get a one-on-one victory against Fabian Eichner, in which was actually a really, really good match if you've not seen it. But that now means that Dane sits on 1 point. Eichner sits on 0 from 2 matches. And Cesaro and McIntyre both sit on +1, with this being their game in hand. So one of these two, like I said, will go up to 2 points. And I think we figured out at the end of the last video, if Cesaro wins here, Eichner is out. I mean, there's a lot of reasons because of that. I think it's... Yeah, I'm not going to explain it again, but I'm not going to explain it again. For God's sake, simply put, there you go, I forgot to talk there for a second. Simply put, if Cesaro wins, then Eichner is out, and we'll see McIntyre and Killian Dane, as well as Cesaro, move on to the next round. But we don't know what order they'll be in. We just know that's the going. I can't talk. Where's my brain gone? My brain mouth stopped work. So, yeah, I mean, there's still an opportunity. If McIntyre wins this one, then it's all down to Eichner, essentially. If Eichner beats Cesaro on the final day, then Eichner will take Cesaro's position. So there is some opportunities in this one. McIntyre dropping a knee right into the back of the head of Cesaro. There's the pin. I mean, that should have been a rope break, to be honest. I think half of Cesaro's body was underneath a rope. We have here, we have an interference. Bobby Lashley! Bobby Lashley at the top of the ramp distracting Drew McIntyre here. Well, this is an interesting one. Cesaro, the quick roll-up now. Referee doesn't see it till late, but now comes in for the pin. Only a 1 count. What is Lashley doing here as part of the European Championships? Lashley entered the ring, but then I think he realised that if he was to attack McIntyre there, he would actually help McIntyre by giving him the point. Referee requesting that Lashley leaves ringside, otherwise he will disqualify Cesaro. Okay, well that's going to ruin, I think, McIntyre's mental part of this match, because he's now thinking about Lashley as well. Thinking about why Lashley was here, what he was doing outside, and yeah, it's a very tricky position to be in now. And Cesaro's going to try and take full advantage of that. McIntyre, though, catching Cesaro neck first across that steel wire rope. And a big headbutt right between the eyes of Cesaro as well. McIntyre now dragging Cesaro middle of the ring and now raining down the strong punches right into the face and a big boot in the gut as well. And again, raining down those right hands this time. They were left hands, weren't they? Not right hands. McIntyre now backing away into the corner, thinking about hitting the Claymore right into the face. It actually busted open Cesaro in the process, and that is enough. And even with the distraction from Bobby Lashley, it's McIntyre who's able to pick up the win, and McIntyre moves up to +2, so McIntyre's through to the next round now. And it means that it's still open for Eichner. If Eichner defeats Cesaro, then Eichner will take Cesaro's place in the next round. So, very interesting, still wide open in this group. Not quite as wide open as Group A is, but definitely interesting nonetheless. And also Bobby Lashley. What was Bobby Lashley doing here? That's the big question that we need to try and figure out the answer to as well. Drew McIntyre now moves up to 0 in the rankings. 2 wins in his last 2 matches has taken him from -2 up to 0, which is good for him. Cesaro, though, I feel like he's in a bad position, isn't he, Cesaro? Cesaro, oh, he's on -1, so he's going to move down to -2 with that loss. And there we go. Right, rankings are updated. Well done then to Drew McIntyre. Well done indeed. We've got one more match lined up for you tonight. That'll be in a couple of hours' time. That will be Croatia versus Bulgaria. Nikolai Volkov versus Miro. So I will see you all then. Good night. God bless. Auf Wiedersehen. All the other good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.